What up, everybody? Yes, I am back. We got another draft going down. This is the number 261, the American Pie Division. I hope you are ready because if you guys know anything about American Pie, it gets real sloppy around these times. And let's see who shows up first. We're through the first 10 rounds. We are starting round 11. We're starting round 11. Let's see who jumps in the chat, because I did not put it on Patreon. Maybe I need to go do that real quick so that the peeps know we out here. All right. Let's just go post it real quick. And we'll see who shows up in the chat. Lou, he said, damn, stream just started mid-draft. Yeah, bro. I was in a car accident and I just got home. All right, let's go share this. Let the peeps know. Come to YouTube for the draft. All right. There we go. Almost got it here. Almost got it. Where the hell? There we go. And almost back to my pick. Can't be missing any picks here. All right. Where is it? Here we go. Let's share the stream. All right. There we go. Stream shared. Okay. Crispy said, know your role, lose. Where is it?
Know your role and shut your mouth.
We're about to smoke super heavily right now as well. They didn't give me no kind of meds. And Luso, shit, my bad, bro. Yeah, I mean, dude, my son was in the car. Luckily, he was in the back seat. Because we got T-boned in the front passenger, and like my wrist is all jacked up. Got like a bruise on my shin, but no, we're good. We're good. We're gonna let the lawyers. We're gonna let the lawyers handle this. I've never been able to say that, and like, dude, it sucks. I had to get in a fucking car accident to say that. Devo, dude, we're gonna start this off right because I do have a ball packed here, but Devo coming through with the super chat, man. We're gonna have to get the dabs ready. Get these dabaroos ready. And Maniac, he's a maniac. Hold on, let me make my pick. Maniac said I have the 6th pick. I could keep Gibbs or go with Tootin in the 13th. I mean, dude, Tootin in the 13th is like an insane value, because he's probably going to go in the 3rd or the 4th round. But I don't know, man. You got to keep Gibbs. You got to keep Gibbs. He's the number 2 or number 1 overall pick. Like, you got to keep him. It doesn't matter what the keeper status, what round, and all that. Don't matter. And Crispy says, that's my son. You already know we're tough, man. We're tough. And J-Man says, sucks. Glad you're good. He says, smoking with you from Ohio. Let's go, bro. And user said neighbors going early. Where'd neighbors go? Yeah, you know what? Well, so heavy hitter Rob, I know this is his first draft in this tournament. But yeah, neighbors, he's usually going later. I mean, usually kind of the earliest we're seeing neighbors going was like 3rd-ish, late, beginning of the 3rd would that'd be the earliest. But dude, I swear in a draft recently, he just went like the 5th or the 6th. And let's keep hitting those like buttons on TikTok. I literally just got into a car accident like 4 hours ago. Help me with the likes. Let's get some gifts, some super chats. Let's go. We're gonna see how long. I can last here. And packing up this dab for you, Devo. You the man. TJ in the house. What up, TJ? And Maine said I was probably gonna roll with Jefferson first round. You mean like with getting Gibbs or without getting Gibbs? Because I mean, you guys got keepers and shit. I'm sure the first round's going to be a lot of late first round guys, second round guys also. Without Gibbs, Nah. I just want Gibbs, man. And DG said, what kind of rig is that? It's the Dr. Dabber 2.0. The Dr. Dabber Switch 2.0, I think. But it's the one, it's their $400 one. And if you guys want a discount on any Dr. Dab rigs, let me know. I'll throw the link in the chat. If you use my link, I think it's like a 10% discount. And then the show gets a little kickback also when you buy using my link. Here we go. Dude, wrist is all fucked up. I got this stupid splint on. Ocean said, any thoughts on Neighbors getting drafted that early? I said it in like when it, well, I guess I didn't see it, but someone else called that out. It's the first thing they saw. He usually doesn't go that early. Like even in these super flexes, usually he's like a third or fourth round guy, usually. Yeah. Dakota said Daddy Dab is getting it. Go Smokey. Thanks, bro. Things could have been way worse, that's for sure. DG, give me 1 sec. I'm trying to find it here in my links. Woo. Here it is. Woo. If you can't click on the link from the comments, just shoot me a message and ask me for the link, and I'll send that to you. Send that to you later. And Corey said you went to 3 QB early this time. Yeah, I felt like I felt where I got the quarterbacks. I wanted to be ahead of the rush. Like after getting my 2 running backs, because I just wasn't super excited about the wide receivers there. Like I just felt Herbert and T-Law were a little bit better than the wide receivers there. So my second wide receiver kind of sucks, but I do have Warren. I do have Warren to throw into what's it called? Top man for the flex. But yeah, I mean, you look at like just compared to like the draft yesterday. I mean, a lot of the guys who I think went in the 6th today went in the 5th yesterday. So yeah, did that. Yeah, DJ say you should have seen last night, dude. Last night was crazy. And Dakota, you on the Marvin Harrison? Is a bust bandwagon after the drop in practice? No, I mean, he needs to get his shit together, but I think he's gonna have a breakout season this year. Hey, Nick Von B, what up, bro? Said, hope everybody's hump day was going well for them. Bro, I got into a car accident today. This stupid asshole T-boned me. Ran a red light. T-boned me and Noble in the car. Thankfully, we're okay. I mean, you know, my wrist is a little jacked up, but we can still smoke. It's not stopping us from smoking or anything. But the car totaled. It's done for. Sucks. I haven't even had the car for 2 years. Only had it a year and a half. Dude, fucking Vegas drivers, man, they're idiots. And the person wasn't even her car that she was driving. It was like her boyfriend's car or something. So ridiculous. And Nick said smoking solves everything. Yeah, you know it, bro. That's why we're smoking very heavily. Very heavily. Nice. Jay said I sniped him. Yeah. Hell yeah. We got to load up on offense. All right. And Seabass said your live car's worthless in comparison. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I said. Said it's bullshit, though. I did say that much. And Dakota said, good thing you're safe, brother. Crazy accident, man. For sure. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I'm more pissed about it happening than like the car. Like, I mean, dude, I'm still like shaken up like mentally. I can't get the visual because like dude, there's 3 cars in front of me. So it's not like I was even the first car like off the line and driving. And then, dude, just all of a sudden, just boom, just like right into the front passenger. And like, I couldn't even see the person until they literally hit us. So like I slammed on the brakes, but like being like 2-3 feet in front of the car, slamming on the brakes, like I don't do shit. And TJ said, I was gonna say I thought it was fairly new. Yeah, bro, it's a 2025. I'm definitely not getting a brand new car this time. I'm gonna at least get like a 2-year-old car or whatever. But yeah, literally I got it. And the reason why I got that car, it was because my other car pretty much like it needed like $2,000 worth of work and like was pretty broken. And had that car, dude, since Noble was born, like literally since Noble was born. So like almost 9 years at that point. Let me see. Yeah, 8 years, something at that point. And but dude, it was right before the end of the year. And you know how they always say like best time to buy a car is like literally like on like New Year's Eve. It was like a couple days before New Year's Eve. So yeah, that's what I was gonna I finally got a chance to do that. And Corey said, yeah, man, I saw your last night stream. QBs were going crazy, but got some good value on skill positions for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to read the board, man. Got to read the board. Because, yeah, always could be some good and bad. That's for sure. Hey, Crispy said ex-boyfriend. You got that right. I'm sure he's going to be pissed off at her. I'm sure. And T11, I'm sorry what happened. Hope you're doing. Sorry that happened. Hope you're doing okay. I'm good. I'm good. A little shaken up for sure. And Pat said, when did Judkins go? Judkins went. Where is he? He went at the 5-1. 5-1. And Randy said, got JT as my keeper in the second round. Do I go for another running back or wide receiver? I might go for another running back first and then wide receiver, but I think I would want to lock down the 2 running backs first. Mason said, wait, what happened? I just came in. Dude, I got into a car accident like 4 hours ago. This idiot ran a red light and totally T-boned me, just plowed me in the front passenger side of the car. Seabass said team 2 is rolling. Great team. Dude, don't let's not pump up Cali Jam's head. Cali Jam drafts some good teams, man. He does. Nick said, how do I draft if I traded away my second pick? Running back, wide receiver is I think how I would start. And Evan, what up with the nightly drop in? Let's go, bro. Nick said, just answered that. Yeah, user 69. Hold on.
69, dudes.
So which team are you? I am team 7, right? My 7th pick. Yeah, 7. FF Hustler 420. And user 69. Yeah, it is. It is a super flex. And Mason said, oh, is that why you have the brace on your wrist? Yeah, dude. Like pretty much when I got hit, it was like my arm hit the window and like my leg hit like under the dash. I have like a big ass bruise on my shin. And then, dude, my wrist got all fucked up. I mean, luckily that was the only thing that got fucked up, you know. But yeah, when they hit me, it was like, feel like we got hit this way, and then my arm just went like all up against like the windshield or like just the side of the car or whatever. But I mean, you can see there's like a little like cut or whatever, and like that's what I saw at first. I was like, there's a little cut, like not worried. But then like, dude, my wrist just like after the adrenaline wore off, it just started hurting like a motherfucker. And Treek said, what's with the Hampton hype? What do you mean? I drafted Hampton as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as the 10th running back. I mean, that's not really hype, is it? I was really hoping that Barkley would have fell to me. And Evan said, just watch The Hangover for the first time. Bro, you just watched The Hangover for the first time? Woo! Dude, that is awesome, man. That's such a good movie. Such a good movie. And Ben True said, what are the purple? The purple are linebackers, individual defensive players. And user 69 said, I really like team 3. That's taken. I mean, dude, starting off with Josh Allen and super flex. I mean, very solid. I gotta go through this. My pick is next. Let me make my pick and then I'll go back to reading the chat. Likely. I still got a lot of good IDPs, but I'm locking my first one here. And Corey said, you feel good about going Warren and Murray instead of the second wide receiver because the quality wide receiver there at the back end. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that I draft enough good wide receivers throughout the draft that even if the number 2 wide receiver spot's kind of like the weakest spot for me, I'm hoping that I at least have enough ammo, to be able to, just keep me going during those down weeks. And TJ said, but did you die? Chow show code. Chow show code.
What are you talking about, Willis? Right after you suck on these little Chinese nuts.
Zivo says, is this a quarterback heavy league? Yes, you can start 2 quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks. And user 69 tons upside with number 3. Yeah. Don said, how does the individual defensive players work? So it works different for every league, but in this league that I created, this tournament, you only have to start 5 individual defensive players, and it can be any position. So I have other leagues where it's a little bit more hardcore, like starting 8 or 9, like defensive players and specific positions and stuff. But this one I made real easy for like people to just like dip their toe in. If you've never played in an IDP league, this is like a perfect place to like start because it's only a $10 league. You don't have to do, there's no management. You just draft and then it's set it and forget it. But the individual defensive players, like I really feel like once you start playing, you'll never really want to go back because it's so fun. There's so many more players. It's so much easier to make trades because there's so many more players that you can get in the mix for trades as well. Mason said, how many rounds is this? 35 total. 35 total. And Dan said, yeah, it seems awesome. I'm gonna have to try that out. Yeah, but here's the thing though that I will tell you. You must get into a league with a commissioner that knows what he's doing. Like if it's just someone random who like starts the league, it might sour your whole experience because if they don't know scoring, if they don't know positions and things like that, like that's just something I know that like there's a lot of people that I've talked to who like got turned off to IDP because of the league that they played in. So like if you ever want to if you ever want more information, just like hit me up and I'll give you some insight as well. And Cactus Jackfish at Josh Allen at 3 is crazy. It's a 2 QB league. That's why he went that early. So if it was a single QB league, I'm with you. So Lamar Jackson next round's crazy. Yeah. But okay, see, he said now. Okay. Yeah, see, it's that's why though. It's it's because it's a 2 QB league. Yeah, single QB league, it'd be stupid. it'd be very, very dumb. But yeah, the super flex, I mean, in these leagues, the quarterbacks are the most important. So even though like they're just not the most scarce. That's why they don't go as early as like running backs. Like the running backs still go hella early because there's so much scarcity because the quarterbacks on average are going to score like way more than the running backs and wide receivers. But yeah, there's just because there's so many good ones. I mean, I'd say there's at least like there's at least like enough for everybody to have 2 good starters, and then it gets a little shaky if you don't get a top 24 guy though. All right. And I see what happened. And Cactus Jack, my league does 3 defensive players too, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, for sure. That might even be a little bit too light for my standards. But yeah, dude, I mean, as long as you have more than 2, like I feel like the leagues that only have like 2 players, like because I've seen those and the leagues that only have 1 player, so whack because like everybody will just have good players and there's like unlimited good players on the waiver wire. Like that's why. And yeah. Cactus Jack said makes it scarcer. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the point. Like, like most of the leagues, like with the offense, you start like 2 running backs and there's like a flex. So if you do 3 running backs, like let's say everybody did 3 running backs, that's 36 total players. There's probably not going to be 12 teams, starting 3 running backs on a normal basis. But like if you just talk about like 3 defensive players, I mean, dude, there's 11 times 32 defensive players. Are they all studs? Like, no. But like easily there's like 2 to 5 guys on every single team that are startable, so times that by 32. I mean, there's a shitload of defensive players to go around. And thanks for the follow, Cactus Jack. And Lou said, I was in a redraft, full PPR, pick 9. I took Cook over Jefferson. Thoughts, was close to taking JJ. Man, I'm not mad at it. I mean, both guys kind of in like similar, similar tiers. But I think I probably would want JJ a little bit more than Cook. I also think that I would want Saquon a little bit more than Cook as well. And Cactus Jack said, exactly. I'll keep up with you. Stay nice, chatting. Excited for this year's fantasy. I'll be here. I mostly do live streams. I mean, I do post videos now and again, but I'm all about doing the live streams and answering questions about the specific leagues versus posting like the cookie cutter info that everybody posts. It's annoying, man. I really get how annoyed with how watered down the fantasy content creation scene is now. I really don't even feel like I'm a content creator. Like I'm a gangster manager, a gangster commissioner, and like I go live and just like have experiences with the community. But like that's about the extent I feel as like myself as a content creator, because I hate doing content about shit I don't like. I really hate doing content about shit I don't like. And I like all things fantasy football, but it's like if I'm making these videos and they're only getting, a couple hundred views or whatever, and I'm dropping gold, it's like I might as well just be doing live streams versus spend the time on the editing. And James said, when you pulling out the Dr. Dabber, bro? We just had a super chat, like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes ago. But if we get another super chat, we'll pull out that Dr. Dabber. If we get a galaxy on TikTok, we'll pull out the Dr. Dabber. And hey, Brown in the house. What up, bro? What is going down? Andre said Michael Wilson, Cards new wide receiver 1. You think so? I don't know. Uh-oh. Back on the clock. Let's get it. I think, you know what? We're staying on the IDP train right here. I went 14 offense in a row. Yeah, we'll lock down the IDP. And Dan said, why do you say Saquon over Cook? Big bounce back year is coming for Saquon with them getting rid of AJ Brown. Their line still one of the best in the game. I know that the Bills are one of the best in the game also. But yeah, I'm feeling the Saquon bounce back. And I have Saquon as my number 5 now after JT. So I'd go Bijan, Gibbs, CMC, JT, Saquon. That's my top 5 now going into redraft season. Because I don't just go off of ADP. I mean, we should all kind of draft to get people at value based on ADP, but like I'm not doing my rankings off of like the ADP. And Lou said the Cook Saquon start was nice. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And Kiro, who do I take in the second round? If I'm the 3rd pick, I'm taking Jamar Chase in the 1st round. I go running back, probably the 2nd and the 3rd. How many teams, though? You got to tell me how many teams, because I don't like if it's an 8-team league versus a 12-team league. I mean, that's a whole different crop of running backs that's probably going to be there. How many teams in the league? And do you think your league is like a heavy RB drafting league as well? Tater, thanks for the follow. 14 man keeper, double flex, keep 2, Monra, Bowers, Buck. Dude. I mean, a 14-team keeper, you have to keep a Monra and Bowers, but Bucky in the 15th, man, like, dude, that's so hard to pass up, man. And Ryland said, how many more drafts you doing? Bro, for this tournament, we are drafting every single day through the start of the season. So for this tournament, dude, we still might get close to 100 more drafts. I mean, we got like, 50 days or so. So I mean, maybe not 100, maybe close to 100. But then I still got all my redraft leagues, dude. We got the guillotine leagues that still have to draft. We got the vampire leagues that are going to draft. We got the 3 QB leagues that haven't drafted yet. We got the forced trade leagues. We got the auction leagues, got the WWF theme leagues. And then I got all the Vegas draft, the 2 $600 leagues, the 2 $100 leagues. Like, dude, we got a lot. And Gog said, what do you think of Hampton? I'm a little bit nervous about the Chargers curse because everybody's cursed with the Chargers. But should be a good cornerstone for their squad. And Nick, these are real drafts. These are real drafts. This is not a mock. Not a mock. It's a $10 best ball draft. And James, how you feeling about Burden? I like Burden. I mean, dude, might have to jump for him though. Like, that's the tough thing is like people are going crazy for him. I mean, in these leagues, which is super flex, I mean, dude, he's going in the 5th and 6th round sometimes. And Dan said, I really think this year is the most ADP. I think this year is the most ADP doesn't matter really. Yeah, because like, dude, like if everyone's getting their ADP off of ESPN, like when are people going to realize that they suck at like their rankings? Because like I feel like their ADP is more based off of their rankings than like everything. And Brown said new OC and will change everything in Philly. And I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Brown said, I think Chase Brown could be put in that conversation as well, though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, I mean, Chase Brown, top 12, no matter how you slice it to me. The where he goes in that top 12, I mean, that's the hard part. Because I feel like even right now, like I'd already been thinking about the rankings, but I still haven't put it down to paper. But like, I'd already been thinking about how I want Saquon over Genty. I want Saquon over Cook, you know? So like, and that's kind of like where he's going. So it's like, yeah, like really, I really want him over everybody except JT and above. Crispy said, 19 again. What happened? Colin. Yeah. Oh, shit. Thanks, Brown. Oh, shit. I'm on the clock in a couple. But thanks. Turn myself off auto there. Hopefully. I think I did have a queue set up. And George said, why the hell's London in the 4th? I don't know. I mean, he dropped today. He's usually not dropping that far, but he usually goes in the 3rd. Yeah, Justin Fields in the 26th round. Not mad at that. Let's go multitask. Let's see. I saw myself on the clock somewhere else. Oh, in 2 leagues. 259 and the 264. Dude, this one, the 259 is going fast. And you know what? We're getting Adams in the 7th, baby. All right, K2's on over here now. And dude, we got to smoke more. And Rylan said, why are they drafting so much QBs? Because it's a 2 QB league, brother. Like anytime you see me drafting, it's going to be a double quarterback league. And hey, lay low. He said, where's Tony?
Man, fuck Tony.
And hey, Marco from the future. What up, brother? Let's see. And trade in the 156. Let's see this trade. A 5th for a 6th, a 2nd, and a 3rd for 2027. Let's see. Let's make sure he's paid real quick for that. I think he is. 2 picks in front of me. All right. Boom. Thanks for jumping in here, Laylo. Makes it easier for me. And then we got 1 pick in front of me. And I got my 5 IDPs, baby. Let's go. Feeling good about that. Because now the world is my oyster. And Dan, thanks for the roses, bro. You the man. And the guy Hog, how does the zoom in work? Does TikTok not allow it? No, it doesn't. You got to do a screenshot and then you zoom in. If you come over to YouTube, you can see it like way better. But yeah, on TikTok, we're kind of, you know, unless I just put a portion of the draft, it's like, you know, you can't see the whole board either way. Did I not? And yeah, Brown, did I do the pick? No, I put my phone down. Thank you. I put my phone down and made my pick and stuff and forgot. All right. We're going running back in that one. All right. There we go. Thank you, Brown, for reminding. Because I even pulled up the league and I totally just put the phone down. Let's double check. We ain't on nowhere else. All right. Gucci Mane. Yeah, someone else said this. Dash. He said, "Why the fuck is London going in the 4th round?" I mean, it's the QBs that went in front of him. But I think also because of all the news about the Atlanta quarterbacks. You've been hearing all the news about the Atlanta quarterbacks. And TJ said the YouTube you can zoom in the OG format. There you go. And Corey said you could have gone London over T-Law. Yeah, I could have. I definitely could have. Dash said what's going on in Atlanta. Bro, all the quarterbacks are jacked up, man. They said Michael Penix might not be able to do anything for like 8 weeks, I think. I got into this car accident, and so I didn't get to come home in time and do all the news. After I get off the show, I'm gonna post the I'm gonna post all the news for the day. But yeah, the Ghost Monkey said I saw Atlanta just signed Cooper Rush. Exactly. That's how bad the Atlanta quarterbacks are right now. Michael Penix, I think they said like 8 weeks or something for him to get like cleared for I mean, I might be messing that up, but something about 8 weeks to where he's even going to be cleared to like, for contact or whatever. So he's having issues. And then Tua's dealing with something right now already as well. So they signed Cooper Rush. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. They're dealing with all kinds of bullshit. And dude, and Marco, he said car accident. What happened? Dude, I was driving home from Noble's DJ class. Crazy bitch ran a light, T-boned us. And dude, that's why I got this thing on my wrist. My wrist is all jacked up. Car is completely totaled. Noble's good though. Luckily, he was sitting in the back. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. It happened like 4.5 hours ago, something like that. So yeah, not fun, man. Dealing with some bullshit. And dude, I totally missed it, Corey. You're right. Where is it? Dang it. Why do I not have it on here? Or wait, oh. Dang it. Where the heck is it? Why don't I? Oh, here it is. Wait. There we go. Rush. Yeah, and now I might need to put that because I have my soundboard and I have like a whole page with all the players drops. I might have to put that on the players drops. Dash, why are all the QBs going so early? Because it's a 2 quarterback league. So in this league where you start 2 quarterbacks, quarterback is pretty much the most important position. RB is still the most scarce. That's why so many RBs go early. But QBs are the most important in this one. They score the most. And because you can start 2, like your quarterback combo in any given week could outscore any other position combo. And in this league, it's also, I coined it QB premium, but it's 6 points per passing touchdown. So not 4 points, 6 points for every touchdown. And then you get 1 point for every 15 yards instead of 25. So you get like 6 or 7 points for every 100 yards instead of 4. So just like little bit higher on the what's it called on the scoring scale. But it really just solidifies that quarterbacks are the most important. And on average, they score the highest per position. It's a lot easier for like even a bad quarterback to score 15 points than it is for a skill guy who's not like one of the elite guys. And Brown said it's starting to change that way, it seems, though. Yeah, I hope so. And yeah, everyone's okay. I mean, a little shaken up, a little pissed off, and dude, like my wrist is all fucked. I wear this stupid brace because my wrist was just hurting like hell. And Marco said, looks like you're gonna make some lawyer happy. Bro, like how you always hear the stories about these ambulance chasers. Like, why did one not show up on the scene? Like I wanted to be like, hey, you're the guy who I needed to talk to you. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna deal with all that. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna get to work on all that part of it. Dude, that's what it is. Zim, he said 2 has a back injury, but he expects to be back soon. Yeah, for sure. He's not going to be out for a whole bunch of time, but yeah, when your guys like, dude, they're throwing with Cooper Rush. They're throwing with Cooper Rush, you know. And TJ said, "LOD, love Hawk and Animal." Hell yeah. Marco said, "I'm glad Noble and you were okay." Said, "Fuck the car, you can buy a new one." But the hell, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm pissed about the car. I'm grateful that me and Noble are fine, you know, and you know we're shaking up. So I mean, it's not like there's no issues or anything. Like I had to get taken in an ambulance and all this shit. I got a big ass bruise on my shin. Wrist is all jacked up. Luckily, it's the non-throwing hand, though. You know, blessing in disguise. But yeah. I mean, the car situation definitely sucks. I'm more pissed about that than anything, you know. Like I'm grateful that we're okay, for sure. And really just pissed because, dude, minding her own business, and this idiot just runs a red light. And there was like multiple cars in front of us as well. Like we weren't even the first ones off the line. There was like 3 cars in front of us. So it's like, it's not like, you know, the light turned green for us and I sped off all crazy, you know, and this person, you know, was trying to beat a red light. That light was red for a long ass time. It was red for like easily a minute or two. And I don't know how I was the lucky one, you know, because there's 3 cars in front of me. Dude, I was so pissed. I got at like after once it happened, like Noble was screaming. I was like, dude, you're okay. Are you okay? He was like, oh, I don't know. But he was pissed too. He was like, what the heck? What was she doing? Or what were they doing? Because we couldn't see who it was. But dude, when I got out of the car, I was so fucking pissed. I was like, what the hell were you even looking at? And yeah, Ghost Monkey probably on her phone. Dude, she did not slow down at all. The speed limit there is 45. She was probably going 45. Like, that's what's like bullshit, you know, about it. Like, dude, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt. But yeah, we're okay. Definitely shaken up, definitely pissed. And what's Crispy talking about? Pitts. Oh, Pitt. Yeah. Sucks for London and Pitts for sure. Got to deal with Cooper Rush for the first couple weeks, for the first week or so at training camp. And Marcus said, "Don't want to be a smart ass. Do you take pictures of the injuries and shit?" No, the cops did. And it's what sucks. Like, dude, like if you just look at me, like I look fine. You know, like I mean, I have a bruise on my shin that's like pretty big, you know, but it's not like the bones sticking out or like anything like that. And oh yeah, and Devo said, "Make sure they know you're hurt." Oh no, dude. I'm hurt. I'm hurt mentally and physically, just because I'm not like dying because of the pain. Oh yeah, dude. I went in the ambulance. They got me and Noble checked out. I mean, he's more shaken up mentally than physically for sure. And dude, like I said, luckily he was in the back seat of the car. If he was in the front seat, I mean, that would have been a way different story, because like the front passenger side, I mean, the whole airbag deployed. Didn't deploy on my side. Deployed on the passenger side, front and back windows. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah, and she had a kid in the car too. She had a kid in the car who was maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, some shit like that. I don't know. Some big ass baby Huey fucking kid. Dude, just so dumb, man. So dumb. And it wasn't her car. It wasn't her car. It was her boyfriend's car. And Crispy's like, yeah, ex-boyfriend. So dumb, man. So dumb. And Marco said, you said you got T-boned, kind of lost in translation here. Well, just think the T. A T-bone is a steak, but just think of a T. So like I'm going this way, boom, just like that, like right in the front. Yeah, just think of an uppercase T. And luckily, it was on the front passenger side and nobody was in that seat. But yeah, Still shaking up. Need to smoke weed to get rid of this pain. And I'm sure once the adrenaline and stuff comes down, like even more, that I'll be feeling it a little bit more. But yeah, so annoying, dude. So annoying. And yeah, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. I'm pissed. But yeah, I'm gonna end up getting a new car, like out of it too. So our newer car, anyways. But dude, I even had a new car. It was a 2025. Like, but yeah, we'll see. We shall see. I had a Civic Sport. Might be upgrading to the Civic Si. And Marco said, "Okay, now I get it." He said, "Damn, you should get a lottery ticket with all, with that amount of luck, dude." And see, even crazier, like I said, it was like there's 3 cars in front of us, and I was just the lucky one that was like that was there. I was the lucky one. Forgot to scroll. No one told me. Andy said, "You think 1 to 4 spot this year is more OP than last year?" More important? I mean, dude, more spots win from the number 4 spot than from the number 1 spot than anywhere else. So that's the thing that's just like tough is like I always think that the top ones are important. You got to hit. You got to hit. Like your first 3 picks are so important. You can't miss on any of those. I mean, you can, and you can still overcome that. But if you don't miss on any of those, like your season's going to be very, very nice. And Marco said, "New car, Mr. Marino. Here's your new Prius." No way, bro. No way. I actually paid a bunch of this car off. So like the loan isn't even that insane on the car. I've been paying like $1,000 a month for almost a year to be able to just like pay it down farther. And I got the gap insurance, baby. That's why you get it. That's why you get the gap insurance. The exact reason. Thankfully, I wasn't like one of those idiots. Like, nah, I don't need that shit. This is why you get that gap insurance. Man, I don't know who to take right here. All right, let's go there. And he said 1 through 4, and then a Cliff this year. They're like CMC 25-point average players. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say it falls off a cliff at number 4, but like the number 4, the 1 through 4, Bijan, Gibbs, Puka, Chase, like dude, all those guys are just like, just seem like they're in a stratosphere all of their own. Yeah, Devo said, yeah, thank God you and the whole fam wasn't with you. Yeah, for sure. It was just me and Noble. And yeah, thankfully, bro, if the 2-year-old was in the car, like I might have went up and I don't even know what would happen. Don't even know what would have happened. But yeah, thankfully, it was just me and Noble. We were coming back from his DJ class. And what sucks, what's crazy? We came 30 minutes late to the the instructor, he asked if we could come 30 minutes late. Dang, and we did. And how crazy is that? Because if we had come at the normal time, never would have been on the road at that time. Like, how insane is that? It's crazy to think about that kind of shit. It really is. And there was construction. Like, if there wasn't construction, I never would have even gone that way. That's another thing. Like, dude, all this construction made me go a certain way. And Andy said, yeah, that's why I kind of like hitting the lotto if you get the early picks. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Feels really good, man. Feels really good. Marco said, if you get a Prius, you don't need to use blinkers. You put out your arm out the window and the vehicle will turn. I will never get a Prius. I'm never getting an electric car. Like, I just do not like the electric cars. I can't get behind them. Can't get behind them. Dude, I'd get way too stoned and forget to charge my shit. Like, no. Can't do that. And he said, do you think there's hope to win at the last pick? For sure. You could win at any pick because the draft just sets your foundation. The draft doesn't win or lose you unless you happen to draft where none of your starters get hurt. Like, that's the only way that the draft is what won you the entire league, because you just need a really solid foundation set. Like, that's really what it's about, getting a really solid foundation set. And then you go from there, because you're going to be picking up waivers. weekly. You're going to be trying to make trades throughout the season. Like those are the things that are going to help actually propel you to a win. And yo, Minnesota Marty, what up, bro? Ryan said, are you doing best ball? Yes, this is a best ball draft, bro. $10 best ball draft. And the grand prize for the entire tournament is $10,000. And that's just the top prize. Top 100 teams in week 17 are getting paid out. Andy said, what's your YouTube? It's Fantasy Football Hustler. If you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, it's got all my links there. And the YouTube one is like right at the top. And I mean, it's better to watch on YouTube if you guys like seeing the screen better because it's on, what's it called? Horizontal mode on YouTube. And you can see the screen. You can see the draft like way, way more than you can on TikTok. Marco says sometimes fate has strange ways of telling you something. Oh, I mean, it's crazy, dude. It is crazy. Check it out. We got Big Game James in the house. What up, Jamie?
What is up? Finally recovered from the weekend, and I'm ready to talk. Let's go,
man. Let's go. So was the expo, was it even any good or was it hella lame? Well, not the expo, but you know what I mean, the weekend around the expo.
I mean, I didn't even go to the expo on Sunday, dude. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. I went with J-Man.
Yeah. Did J-Man? Well, actually, you and J-Man went together, so he didn't go to the expo either then, huh?
Yeah. He hung around all Friday with me. Saturday I did my draft, but then Saturday we partied.
Like it was 1969 or what?
Dude,
or 1999?
Yeah, we partied hard, and I didn't even care about going to the Sunday, going to tables and watching people talk on the panels about this and that. We're like, fuck this.
And most of those people don't even know what the hell they're talking about anyways, if we're being real.
I mean, I'm just as much as an expert, and so are you, as all of them anyway. So it's like, am I going to listen to myself talk? Like,
and I guess that's why I don't even like going to some of those, because it seems, I don't know, I was just talking about it earlier, where it seems like just the whole like fantasy football content creator, like whole community or whatever, it's so watered down because everyone's talking about the same shit. And most people don't even play in a lot of leagues. Like the more that you actually talk to people, if you ask these guys how many leagues they play in, the most that I've came across is someone who said he plays in 10 leagues. And he said that's even too much. And he might be cutting it back this year.
And you know me, like I have 30 plus dynasties alone.
Yeah, we're on a different level when it comes to a lot of these content creators.
But no, dude, I'm so glad Jason came with me. I think I had way more fun with him than I would. Like, you'll see when we come to Vegas one of these years. Jason's fucking cool as shit.
Hell yeah. And not one of these years, 2027.
Yeah,
2027.
Yeah, we'll plan it. But it was cool, man, because like, so Saturday night, Saturday during the day, I did my draft.
And hold on real quick. Max, what picks do you want to see? You want to see the top of the board? Is that what you're asking for? Let me know. I can scroll up. Just let me know if that's what you mean. Hey, J-Man's there. He said some people are cool. I thought the fantasy pros were cool. Said a lot of guys were lame as fuck.
Oh, yeah. So Joe Pisapia was fucking cool.
Who?
Joe Pisapia.
Okay.
He doesn't work for Fantasy Pros no more. He got fired. Pat Fitzmaurice is cool. I know him a little bit. Andrew Erickson is the shit.
No, Ryan, not an eliminator, but it is the best ball tournament that I host every year. This is year 6.
And it's cool. Like I got to see some other guys that I interacted with over the years, like JJ Zacharysen's awesome. Second time I met him, but we actually hung out a little bit more this time. But you know, I see a bunch of people that I've seen over the years, and it's cool saying what's up and having a beer and partying. But the whole expo
hold on real quick. Mike on TikTok. Yeah, if it was Puka or CMC with the 4th pick in a 10-man, I'm going Puka. And Flurry said, you're doing this constantly. I respect the hustle. Said your thoughts on the RB situation in Jacksonville. I mean, it's kind of tooting or bust, but I would be ready to Either draft Rodriguez as like my last pick if I had Tootin, or just be ready on the waiver wire, because if he has one good game, he's getting swooped. And dude, and you want to hear about consistency? I literally got into a car accident like 5 hours ago, and I'm still here drafting.
You all good? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm good. I got this. I got this. What's it called? This wrist brace.
Ooh,
my wrist is a little fucked up.
That's good. That's all that happened, man. Your neck's not fucking broke.
Yeah, Noble was in the car too, and he's all
Oh,
right.
is he good?
He got checked out and stuff. Yeah, he's good. But yeah, just a fucked up situation all around. Stupid idiot like ran a red light. Just totally T-boned us.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's bullshit, man. For real.
Got any connections to the Las Vegas mob and be like,
no, but we're gonna get a lawyer on. You know, I've never been able to be like, I'm gonna let my lawyer handle this, but you know, that's just what I'm gonna do.
So I want to go back.
Probably distracted watching your TikToks.
I want to go back to
probably texting and driving, because she did not slow down, and there was 3 cars in front of me. Like, we were on a green light, 3 cars in front of me, and I was just the lucky one that she that she ran into. Full speed, was at least going the speed limit, and the speed limit was 45. Shit. So if she was going faster than that, who knows? Car was fully totaled, man. The whole fucking front bumper was like falling off on my car.
I mean, you got to be careful. Like, even if you're not at fault, just keep aware. Look to your left, right, constantly, and fucking bitches, dude.
Yeah, and I was saying it was, and Pam, what up, Pam?
Pam,
how you feeling? I'm feeling all right. Yes. I'm smoking heavy. We need to get some more super chats in here so I could do more dabs, because that's what we gotta do.
All those dynasty startups that I helped you with in messages, just give Alex a little super chat. Throw in a song. Be like, hey, Alex, here's a super chat. Here, play this song, and
throw it in.
Throw it in. My songs.
Flurry said she was doing a mock draft and she took Parker Washington over BTJ.
Oh shit! A lot of people do that. I can't.
Max said, "Who was the first defensive player off the board in today's draft? The first defensive player off the board was
Garrett Brooks.
Who? Was Hutchinson. Really? At the 10-10. Miles Garrett went at the 11-11. So this one was like all offense until round 12, and then round 12 is when it started kicking in heavy.
Yeah, 10-10 is kind of late. Sometimes I see him going in the 9th, sometimes 8th. So that's good value right there. That's where it should go. Start these defensive players in 10. But I do want to go back to real quick, the Jacksonville question about the running backs.
Throw it in. Let us know.
Tootin has the most upside. Rodriguez is going to be the safe play. But who has the passing down ability? And that is, if you squint hard enough, it's LaQuinn Allen.
Dude, Marco, you remember this shit? This is how stupid some content creators are. Marco said, who is that did a crazy mock draft with the intentions of a mock trade? Bro, it was that stupid racist chick, Stephanie or whatever. Like, this idiot, this is like 3 or 4 years ago. This stupid idiot takes 2 tight ends in the top 2 rounds. When in this mock, you couldn't even play a second tight end. So it's literally her taking a bench tight end with the number 2 pick, saying that, because I'm gonna trade. Like, what the fuck, you idiot?
You don't get traded mocks, dumbass.
But that's why mocks are pointless. Like, because people do stupid shit like that.
Wow.
Because people do stupid shit like that, man. And Ryan, thanks for the super chat, bro. He said $3 or $1 underdog best ball. So what sucks for me is because I live in Nevada, I can't do them. But Jamie, what do you think? Like, if you were doing the $1 or $3, where do you live?
There's no $1. There's no $1 underdog.
There is no $1. Okay, so yeah. What are you talking
$3. About? So what I do is I'm in the 12 team single leagues, non-tournament, right? Non-tournament.
Okay.
$3 is the most you can put in. I'm constantly in 4 underdog drafts. So I do it every 5 rounds. Every 5 rounds, when one finishes, I start another one. But they do have like $1 underdog tournament draft called the Little Dalmatian that was like 3-4 weeks ago.
Okay,
I
so
did
that's
max
not
it
even
out.
there anymore.
Yeah, it only lasted 3 days before it filled, but I jumped in 73 slow drafts. So I was
Only
in
3 days
73.
before it filled. I mean, it's only $1, but
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
how many divisions did they have?
No, it's 100, 100. I can't do math right now, man. Um, but anyway,
Is it not like this where it's like 12 team, like
it is 12, it's
leagues or
12
whatever?
teams. I can look it up, but anyway,
Yeah,
so I
Team D.
maxed it out at 101, but I had to do 30 fast drafts within 2 days. But then I hopped in like 70 slow drafts that I still have I still have 3 going. There's 3 of
Oh, he
those
said
still
he said
going,
they
and that was
dropped
3 weeks
today.
ago.
He said they
Wait,
dropped
what?
today. So is it a new
I didn't
tournament
look.
that just started today?
I'll look. I'll pop it up.
I guess
It
what
depends on the
sucks,
tournament
man. Like,
too, because
yeah,
if it's a tournament style, you have to look at the payouts, the progression of how many players make the finals. Is it only one team that gets paid out?
probably
Uh,
not, but
oh,
and
they did drop another Little Dalmatian, the Little Dalmatian 2. I'm not even finished with my Little Dalmatian 1 drafts. So I'm skipping this one, dude. It's fun to do it just to get the reps in. So yes, if this is your first time going in,
thanks,
just
Corey.
do dollar drafts over and over again. They take about 45 minutes for the fast drafts, right? 40 minutes.
Okay.
Just one after the other. Drop. It's
And
only
cut.
$1. Get them out.
And come join some with us. They're $10, but you're in a community draft in here, and we got a lot of them going. It's going all the way through the start of the season. And Marco said I wasn't there when it happened. I remember you showing the video of the draft. Yeah, it's stupid. And it was because that was a mock that I did with Rum Boys Robbie.
Oh, fuck that guy.
That's how
Fuck
long
him.
ago. That's how
Fuck
long
him.
ago that shit was.
I
That was
I
easily.
sent him the Dominate song
Mhm.
when you dropped it.
Yeah.
I sent it to everyone, right?
Oh yeah, he hates
And
me though.
he said, ha ha ha, whack, whacked. Like, what do you say? Whack. It was whack. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is awesome song, great cover. Like, literally 13 fucking verses of shit I had to go and change.
Well, all they
I
did
kept
was
it.
like look and see that it was on my channel though. Like,
Yeah,
that's
well,
why.
I figured it out because I wasn't
That was
putting
why I
2
was
and 2
whacked,
together.
not because it was you or anything.
Yeah. But as soon as he said that, it was like he couldn't even say like, "Oh, great song," but I don't fucking listen to Alex. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. The way you came off, never
Yeah,
gonna talk to you again.
He's always been a hater.
So I'm trying to look up this. I know the Little Dalmatian, the first one.
Pam, I appreciate you. Said my budget's going to karate now. White belt tonight. Let's go. We're gonna do a dab right after this bowl. Appreciate you, Pam.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what the heck? Marco said it was so long ago. That was before you called Crispy Crispy. What was I just calling him David back then? I don't remember that. I think I always called him
And the funny
Crispy.
part is when I first found you, I was doing content for him.
Yeah.
And I saw you guys, and I'm like, dude, this is a way better vibe. And I was like, maybe you can come on and do a collab with us. And as soon as I mentioned it, you're like, hell no. You guys
And see,
were like,
and everybody
"Fuck that."
who spawned from him except you, I don't fuck with anymore because
Well, I didn't spawn
the
from
other
him.
clowns
Like,
and all them spawned from him originally also.
yeah. No, I didn't spawn for him. Like, I ran into him. He invited me on. I was already doing content for Going for Two. So he was just like an extra person. But as soon as I got hooked in with you, I never did fucking content with him again.
Yeah, he didn't. He also didn't like it that I wasn't like, because he tried to get everybody under like his Rum Boys banner or whatever. I was like, no, I don't need to I want to come on and stuff, but like I'm the fantasy football hustler. Like I don't want to, be the Rum Boys.
He only gets he only gets 2 views every episode, and one of them are probably him clicking on it.
Probably.
So it's like, Why am one person watching?
Yeah, that's
what the fuck, dude?
yeah. If there's less people watching than are on the panel, like I don't know, you almost don't need to go live, right? You could just do it like on a Zoom in your free time, you know, like.
I mean, if I put all the time and effort that he does, and I only get like one or two people clicking on my shit, I'd rather just go smoke crack behind the dumpster because I'm gonna get more followers walking by, giving me change and shit. Fuck that. I don't get how that fucking works.
And Ryan said, "Why not stream the 30 best ball reps?" What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me know what you mean by that. And let's see, we got some comments on TikTok. Sorry, guys. Switching back over to the TikTok chat. Let's see. Max said, TikTok, "I got him with the top 5 ceiling and top 15 floor. Is that likely?" Or yeah. Let's see. Max says, "Yeah, likely. I think I'm on them. Giants take a huge target share with Neighbors being injured." Yeah, but Neighbors might not miss any games though. And even like Neighbors playing actually helps him because like Neighbors would be the guy getting doubled if anything. It would never be likely. Marco said, "Are there any more slow drafts for best ball?" Yeah, slow drafts are going to be happening all the way through the end of August because when's the first like what's the first day of the season? Like September 10th or something. So like
yeah. Yep.
So even if we like started the last ones on August 31st, like maybe we'll start like a couple slow drafts that day. We'll still be able to finish like in time before the season starts because they usually take like 10 to 14 days, but we'll make sure to speed them up. But yeah, there's we got the slow draft still, bro. Let me see how many IDPs I got. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got 10. If anybody else is on TikTok, throw in those comments. And Corey says, "This is why collabing with other people is just a bigger headache. Didn't we learn anything in school with the group projects?" Yeah, because like the problem is like everybody, too many cooks in the kitchen is really what it is, because like the whole reason why people started hating on me wasn't like it was because of one person who felt that he should have been getting paid when I wasn't even getting paid by YouTube. Like he wanted to get paid because he was coming on and talking, but like anybody can come on and talk, like that's not
that's
hard
why I
at
love
all.
it. See, I'm a fan of group projects in school because I just loop up with the nerds, let them do all the work, and then I can just throw my 2 cents in, just like I do here. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just throw in my 2 cents and it makes sense.
Yeah, because really, I mean, no matter how you slice it, like what we're doing right now, that's the fun part. The hard part's the marketing, the behind the scenes, the thumbnails, like everything, like actually paying for all this shit to be able to do this, because the reason why you don't see a little StreamYard logo on my screen is because I actually pay for this shit. Like if you see a StreamYard logo, that means they're using it for free.
You said that on one of mine that you saw that I do, and you were like, "Why? Like, what the fuck? Like, why is there a fucking duck in the corner?" It's like, I don't fucking know. I just come out and talk.
It's like, dude, call this guy out on that. Like, why? Like, dude, you really got no money to use StreamYard, man? And there's other ones too, but I think this one just became the most popular at like during COVID or whatever. Two more picks, and I could go both offense on these. All right. Let's see where we're going to go here. And does anybody want to grade? And Marco said fast drafts are a little hard for me to manage right now. Yeah, because I mean, we start at 9 p.m. Eastern time. What's that for you? Because you didn't, I started the stream a little bit later today. I don't remember how early you popped in. Said Zoom's pretty popular app over here. Yeah, for sure. But like the reason why people don't use Zoom like for like the streaming anymore is like I think you can only stream to like YouTube and Facebook. So like right now, I mean, I normally stream to Instagram, but I was on the road and it just was more trouble than what it was worth setting it up. But I'm streaming like we got 2 streams on 2 separate YouTube channels. So 4 streams just right there. And then I got the stream on the Fantasy Football Hustler channel on Facebook, and then on my regular page on Facebook, and then we're also on Twitch as well. So like there's not even a lot of like streaming like platforms that let you stream to like 8 destinations like at once. Marco said I'd like a grade. Dude, you got a 69, bro.
69, dudes.
Yeah, and Corey said fuck J Money too. Because you know what happened with J Money? Like, this is the stupidest shit with J Money. It was him finally getting a girlfriend.
Is that JC Penny?
Yeah, JC Penny.
Okay,
yeah,
JC
exactly.
Penny. All right.
Yeah,
he didn't
dude,
show up this year.
Yeah, smart man. He knew J Man was gonna kick him in the nut. Pussy. But dude, like really for him, he got mad. Like we were doing a whole it was a whole like fantasy football network marketing thing that these guys were like scheming up. And I brought him on like to it. We were all like making money, but then his girlfriend or something got mad that I was the one who brought him in and was like, why aren't you making more money than him? And like then he started like telling all these people like, oh yeah, dude, like we're not gonna do this with him anymore. We're gonna quit like his. We're gonna wait a couple weeks, and then we're all everyone's gonna sign up under me or whatever. And like, dude, like he's just a fucking weirdo, man. For someone who has the name JC Money, like to try to like fuck up someone else's money for no reason, like is dumb. He should have just rode the wave. I think really what everybody thought I was already like a millionaire or something like back then. Like I wasn't even making any money off of YouTube, like barely. And like everyone thought I was just making like so much money that they started just hating on me and wished that they were rich. But like, dude, I was living off my credit cards in 2022 and 2023.
Honestly, I think you started everything correctly. Because I see your views, your subscribers, people have been doing it the same amount of time as you have, and they only have 300, 400 subscribers. You have tens of thousands. Like, something you're doing is right. Something they're doing is not right. So.
And Ryan said, super bad 10 years later. Hell yeah. Evan, thanks, bro, for jumping back in. Said, how's it not even at 1K likes? Bro, I don't know, but you're the man. You just got it there. We're about to smoke another bowl for you. You the man. Gotta have at least 1,000 on a stream. Been live for an hour now. Normally we're live for almost 2 hours by now.
So shit, you have 1,000 likes right now?
On TikTok, yeah.
There's
just for this stream.
Don't even have 1,000 fucking likes over a year. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know.
And Corey said you feel good about Tucker in case of the Bucky injury. Well, when it comes to a guy like Bucky, not Bucky, sorry. When it comes to a guy like Tucker, I like taking him where you get him in the late teens or the early 20s or whatever, because like, dude, just think about how much random goal line work he got. And if he gets that random, like, dude, 2 or 3 touchdowns in a week could be him like jumping into my RB2 spot, like randomly. Hopefully that's week 17. That'd be fucking awesome. But I'm not as worried about Bucky today as I was yesterday. They fully cleared him. Like they said, like obviously like the shoulder, could be an issue if he keeps getting popped in it, but him not having any injury concern, like right now, like, dude, Bucky should start being drafted a lot earlier now.
I think so. Yeah. I don't hate Bucky, but the goal line concern is a legit argument because last year, Bucky had 0 carries inside of the 5.
Dude, like how crazy is that?
Those went to Tucker. Now they bring in a better pass catcher Then
He wouldn't be the goal
Rachaad
line guy.
White.
That's also why I'm not worried about Tucker, like getting those potentially, is because Gainwell's not going to be the goal line guy.
No, yeah, he's the pass catcher, right? But Bucky, look at his pass, his targets. Those can essentially go down now that they brought in a better pass catcher this year.
Yeah.
So instead of Bucky possibly going, let's say, in the second, third round,
You're the man, Evan. Keep it
redrafts.
going. We're smoking for you, bro.
That's why Bucky's going in the fourth, which is a little too high for me still. But fifth round, I'll look at Bucky.
And TJ said Gainwell's going to eat if Bucky struggles. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing that we've seen for Gainwell, though. He's never, ever, ever been like, seemed like he was going to overtake anybody. You know, and I know at the end it was Barkley, but I'm talking about before Barkley was even there. So I'm not worried about him like jumping over anyone, but random pass catching work. You're talking about in normal leagues, redraft, you're getting him as a bench player. Like, dude, I mean, that's some kind of depth that you want, like, just in case to like build around. Because how early he goes early in these drafts? Like, let's see, where did he go? Actually, maybe today he didn't go that early. Yeah, he went in the 10th. So I mean, that's still a starting spot, but in most leagues, that's not a starting spot, you know. Like we play like five total flexes, you know, with the super flex in there. So that's why he's a starter. But yeah, regular leagues, Gainwell is just going to be dope to have to build around. Let's see. Alex G, what up? RJ Harvey is my RB2 right now. I got offered Travis Etienne for Devonta Smith and RJ Harvey. Well, who's your other wide receiver?
Whoa. Say that one more time.
So RJ Harvey is his RB2.
Yes.
He got offered Travis Etienne for Devonta Smith and RJ Harvey.
Hell fucking no, because I'd rather have Devonta Smith over Etienne straight up.
Yeah, so that really depends on who.
In redraft, they're equal value.
Yeah, it really depends on who you have at wide receiver. It only if like Smith was like maybe like your third or fourth, you know, like then it kind of makes a difference, you know. Okay, he said he's got CD Wilson and then Wandale besides Smith.
This is a redraft or a dynasty?
Yeah, Evan, you the man. I'm assuming it's redraft, right, Alex? It's got to be. There we go. We're smoking for 3K. Evan got us up to 3K on TikTok. Let's go. Yeah, and he said it's redraft.
Redraft, but still, I still think ETN and Devonta Smith are exactly the same value in redraft.
So, and this is the way I'd be here.
In the third round, I'll take either one of them.
So, but now here though, Jamie, like, because here's your choice. Would you rather have Smith in your flex or would you rather have ETN as your RB2? Because that's kind of what this comes down to.
In my flex, that doesn't make sense. Is it's like a 6-team league, 8-team league?
Well, no, he's got CD and Garrett Wilson. So I guess it just depends if you have Smith over Garrett Wilson or not.
I do have Smith like a full route.
Okay.
Ahead of Garrett. Like,
okay. I guess they're a little bit closer for me. I almost kind of lean Garrett Wilson sometimes.
I mean, okay, so in the third round in this league, I would gear more towards Devonta Smith. And if I miss out on Smith, I will go towards Wilson. But they're still both third-round picks.
Yeah, I think just because you have to give up the 2 for the 1, I probably wouldn't.
Especially if it's like a start 8, start 7.
Yeah, so if it's a start 7, I mean, you're trying to get as top heavy as possible. And I guess trading away, like, it's different if it was RJ Harvey and like Wandale. You know, I mean, I know it's a little different, but even like RJ Harvey, Wandale, plus another higher end, you know, bench guy or something like that, I would try to do it without getting rid of Smith. Like, that's really what it is. I don't want to get rid of like the top end guys right now. And I know he's not like your top end player, but he's either your flex or your wide receiver too, either one. But yeah, I for redraft, I just think it's so bad to trade right now because it's so early. Whew. And Alex said, I feel that way too. He could break out this year. I mean, dude, like the thing is like I already feel like Smith has already, or well, I guess I don't know who you're talking about he could break out, either Smith or ETN. But I mean, Smith, dude, he's been solid ever since he's been in the NFL, and then they traded for AJ Brown, what, in his sophomore year or whatever. But yeah, now this is his time to be like that. I mean, at least the alpha for the wide receivers, because Saquon's still the alpha in that what's it called? Ryan say you don't trust Smith as a wide receiver one. Why not? I mean, I wouldn't want him as my wide receiver one for fantasy football, but I'm assuming that you're talking about wide receiver one for the Eagles, right?
Well, you got to think about it. If Smith was your wide receiver one, that means you have 2 solid running backs.
Maybe even 3.
Yeah, possibly 3. Like if Smith falls to the 4th round, I've seen it.
Yeah, early 4th. Hell yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Evan, you're the man. We got over 4,000 likes now. We're almost at 4,500 on TikTok. Fuck yeah.
I'm rolling a blunt or a joint right now. So
let's go. Yeah, Alex. Go. Okay. Yeah, he said Smith. Yeah, for sure. See, I just think it's too early for the redraft trades.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're like teabagging your opponent with the trade, and the trade is so good that I'm like, dude, you're an idiot if you don't take that trade. I feel like I just hold off right now because training camp is going to change everything. Guys are always getting hurt in training camp. And like, I swear, man, if you trade for someone who gets hurt in training camp, like, dude, that throws off the mojo for the entire season. Like, I know you could have drafted the person who gets hurt in training camp, but at least you drafted that person, like you didn't trade him away and then he just got hurt like a week later.
Like today someone's ribs got broken. I forgot who it was.
Dude, I know Chris Braz, right? Didn't he get carted off or something?
Chris Brazzle, yeah. It's like Chris Brazzle's ribs were broken. It's like, well,
and I know he ain't a top end guy, but still.
I drafted 0 Chris Brazzle. I mean, you're getting him in the 20th round, whatever. It doesn't matter, still.
But that's a sign of things to come. Like, I mean, this, got the pads on now, man. There a lot of hittings about to be going on. Evan, you are the man. He got us to 5K on TikTok. Let's go. We're fucking another bowl for you right now. Evan's the man.
That's I was gonna smoke this joint at 4K and now we're at 5K. Holy shit,
Evan, you're the man. And Evan, he's always doing his nightly drop-ins, showing the crew some love on TikTok, and we need more peeps on TikTok.
Love it. And then why is there so many quarterbacks being taken so early? I don't get it.
Dude, it's so funny because I mean, the more that I'm streaming, the more that people come in and they ask, is it a 2 quarterback league? Is it a super flex league?
They should just be able to look at it and see, man. It's not that hard.
No, well, there's literally people who don't even like realize that 2 quarterback leagues are a thing. And sorry. So I don't want to like just shit on everybody who doesn't really know, because it sucks. Like the friends who brought you in. Peace out, Evan. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Later, bro.
The guys who hey, heavy hitter Rob, he said Team 6 looks great. He said it's mine. Nice. I'm gonna grade you after Crispy. Thanks for coming through, bro. And let me know if you want the tea. So heavy hitter Rob got into the draft today, and he said that he's been following on social since the Bogey days. And I was like, shit. Bogey's a fake ass bitch. And he was like,
wait, if he knows Bogey, maybe you should play that the hit list.
Dude, all right, we're gonna do it while we're grading.
As I'm rolling up this joint real quick. Yes. So listen to this song, and I didn't name anybody when I wrote it, but I made it so that you would know what the fuck it's talking about.
If you know, you know. There it goes. It's that smoke session fire. 420 crew in the building. TJ said the Michael Vick ankle injury happened in August years ago. Heart starters, more like heart stoppers. Straight clowns. Grab your blunts. Let's hit them up.
First off, fuck your crew in the clique. You claim fantasy phonies when we spitting that flame. Your bogus ass Buddhist kitty cats playing games.
Heavy said getting flashbacks.
I want to give a shout out to Jason for giving me this fucking jar of weed.
Fuck yeah.
I got his scraps. This is his scraps, and he gave it to me, and I'm like, dude, this will last me a month.
Marco said maybe he even knows you from back in the day when you still thought you were Heisenberg. Dude, that is a dope ass hat, okay? That's one of my favorite characters of all time. Hell yeah, J-Man said love that Michigan weed. Hell yeah. Way better than Ohio weed right now, right?
Oh, so story about J-Man. Love hanging out with him this weekend, right? So Saturday after the party, we walk out at like 11 o'clock or some shit. Everyone's going downtown for the fantasy football hanging out. Let's go to the fucking strip club.
Ah.
Oh, where is one? I look to my right and I'm like, see those purple lights? I guarantee that's a strip club.
Yeah.
So we start
Damn,
walking
J-Man
towards
said
it.
cheaper and better. Nice.
So we start walking towards the purple lights, right? Guess what? It was like a Dillard's or something, but next door was the strip club.
Dude.
So yeah, we hung out at the fucking strip club.
Dude, so funny. I like it. I like it. Was it one of those ones that Dave Chappelle talks about? He's like, just let you know how dirty this place was. The lap dances.
Oh, it was awesome, man.
$3.
So J-Man ended up leaving, and I stayed till close.
I bet you did.
There was this stripper. Like I look at the stage, and she's doing all this cool shit, and I was like, damn. Why isn't anyone up there giving her money? So I walk up to the stage and I'm throwing her singles. I'm just throwing her singles. She puts her legs around my fucking head, right? Takes my head, shoves my face into her dirty ass vagina and starts dry humping my face. And I'm just like, as it's happening, I'm just throwing. I'm like, yeah. That's not even the cool part. Afterwards, I go sit back down, right? She walks up to me. She gives me a hug, kisses me on the cheek, and thanks me. And I'm like,
hey.
No, thank you, because that was a great show. I don't understand why none of these pussy-ass people wasn't up giving you money, because I know talent when I see it, and you were amazing. So thank you.
Nice. Jamie's a good evaluator of the talent. So yeah, there you go. And see, and dude, especially on if people are just being like hella cheap, like that at night, and you're like the only one, dude. I mean, that's why you got an even better show, right? Like, that's awesome. And Heavy said my local strip club stopped accepting $1 bills. They discourage them now. $5.
What do you have to $2 bills? Where the fuck do you get $2 bills at? You have no quarters? Throw quarters at them.
J-Man said absolutely like what Chappelle said. He said almost every chick had a C-section scar. yeah. I still remember that skit. So funny.
Oh, J-Man. The girl that did that to me was the one that gave you the lap dance, I believe, in the back room before you left, because it was the one I showed you in the picture.
Let me see what Marco said. He said the show was fucking great. He said, but no one can answer me that one question. What the fuck happened? Which question? Throw it in again.
Wait.
I missed it. And J-Man, you remember that Chappelle skit? The lap dances, $3. He was like, with that being said, who could pass up a sale, son? It's only 12 quarters.
So J-Man got us the hotel while we were down there, and he put in his HBO Max password, and I instantly turned on Chappelle Show. So I was watching Chappelle Show like the whole time. So that's funny that this dude mentioned Chappelle Show, because that's what we were watching.
Nice. What happens in Canton stays in Canton. Except like the hangover, except herpes. That shit comes back with you. TJ said, isn't there a built-in coin slot? Oh man, or
No, they cover that shit up.
Credit card swipers.
Yeah, no, they usually back in the day we had full nude. We don't have that no more.
Nowhere. I mean, they even have some
Nowhere
spots here in
here.
Vegas, but it's only the 18 and up, so they don't serve alcohol, and there's only a couple.
I'd rather go there to see full nude. Fuck alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of suck though, buying like $15 fucking Coca-Colas and shit though. They rape you on like how much everything costs. Like it is crazy.
And
Marco said
the lemonade though.
Yeah.
Stage, like,
and what is this? The character Huel does not get what?
From Breaking Bad. Huel.
Who is
I don't
that?
remember Huel.
Yeah, who the
I don't know Huel. I've seen this series like at least 4 times straight through, and I don't know Huel.
Oh, the big black dude. Were those the last seasons? But I mean, the first picture that they show, it was the dude.
Oh no!
Who, like,
wait. Okay, so this was the lawyer's bodyguard.
Yeah, so like the picture of him is him laying on that huge ass bed of money. Remember when it was like $5 million or something, like stacked up like a mattress? So the picture, it's him like laying on it. So yeah, that was him. It's Saul's guy.
Oh man, my podcast.
But what doesn't get answered? It said what happened to him. Did anything happen to him?
Last I think, like, wasn't the ship boarded up and like he just disappeared after that?
Okay. So J-Man said it is same here in Ohio. We have to pay one, or we have one in Dayton where you pay bottle charge and you bring your own bottle. So that's even crazier. I mean, well, I mean, but you could bring your own alcohol to those ones and then you pay a fee for that. I guess if you could bring your own, like that's different, but like not even having access to it at all. That's crazy. TJ said best club when I was younger, full nude, $10 dances, $1. You call it for drinks on Wednesday only.
That's. I mean, I'm pretty sure J-Man was with me at my first strip club, and that's what it was: fully fucking nude, $10 dances.
And Heavy, you still with us on TikTok? We got a little bit off track. I'm still gonna grade you and Crispy's team though. And see, it was always different for me because we never went to strip clubs here in America. I lived in San Diego. We're literally 15 minutes away from the border. Like, dude, the clubs down there in TJ, way better than any strip club you were ever going to anywhere in America. And dude, I remember because like I wouldn't even drink beer. I mean, I'd be drinking like margaritas and shit. But like, dude, you're getting like bucket of 12 beers for like $12 or some shit like that.
Man,
you know? Like
fucking those Mexicans, them big ass booties. Yeah.
That's good times, man. Mexico had some good times back in I mean, I'm trying to think of what year, 2004, 5, and 6 when I was 18, 19, 20. Before I didn't even go to clubs when I didn't even go to clubs when I was 21. So like I didn't even go. Like here in America, I just stopped going to TJ. Marco said they never let Alex into the strip club in the States. This just wasn't the same, man. Like after you've been to like multiple in Mexico, like dude, it kind of like ruins the experience for everywhere else, man. It's not even close. And Heavy said still enjoying the strip club talk. He said it's so different now, very corporate, especially big cities. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've never been to one in Vegas, but like I can only imagine like how much like they're charging for dances, lap dances, and then like the VIP rooms. Dude, I bet people are dropping an insane amount of money.
I don't do that shit. I haven't done a single lap dance fucking 15 years. I don't pay for that shit. That's the first thing I tell. Like when girls come up to me, start talking to me, like, yeah, I'll fill the vibe out for 5-10 minutes. And I told this woman, she's like, "Oh, you're cool as fuck. Like, I only thought you were in your 20s." And I was like, "I'm gonna be honest though. I'm not gonna get a lap dance. I don't do that. Haven't done that."
Gassing so you up.
You're a dick. Like, so me telling you to go make your money somewhere else because you're not gonna make it here, I'm being a dick. No, I'm being cool that tells you to go make your money. Don't waste your time here. Because I ain't about that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's grade.
Here we go. And Marco said, haven't been to Mexico yet. Mobile, Alabama is the closest you got. Shit. And I mean, still close to Mexico, but yeah, not to TJ. Like, I can't vouch for everywhere in Mexico. I've really only been to TJ and Puerto Vallarta, which is south of TJ. And it's like the lobster capital of the world. That was a fun day. But yeah, TJ, I'm sure, everything is all corporate down there, but I bet you, you go to the right strip club. I mean, it's way more fun than any strip club in the States. That's for sure. And I'm sure you know why. Crispy. And Marco, TJ meaning Tijuana. Right below San Diego. It's like it's the most north city in Mexico. That's right below San Diego. Okay. Here we go. And Alex G followed on TikTok. Let's go. See, strip club talk getting some followers, man.
Yeah, come over.
They know we're real.
Also.
They know we're real. Like, not all these fucking nerds and losers who've like never done anything with their life.
I know you love all the support on TikTok, but if you're on TikTok, also just go subscribe to the YouTube, because that really does go a long way.
Hell yeah.
You don't have to watch on YouTube, but just subscribe.
All right. Crispy, Dak, Nix, and Darnold. Probably going to call that a B+.
I hate the Darnold pick. I wish you would have went something different.
Not bad as a number 3, though.
I mean, no, as a number 3, but like I honestly would have probably skipped the third because you have Dak and Nix. They're so good as your top 12, like a top 12 overall. Like those could be 2 top 12 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So grabbing a third in that situation, I probably would have skipped Darnold. But if you didn't, I would probably rather go Ward, because Ward does have that rushing upside ability to get you like 300 rushing yards a game. Plus, they upgraded his offensive line. I think he does take a step forward. They gave him Tate. They brought in Wandale.
Thanks for the follow, Heavy. And yeah, Marco, Tijuana does have a lot of crime. A lot of the what's it called, cartels and shit are right around there. But here's what you do: if you're actually coming from America, you park your car on the American side of the border. You walk across the border, and literally, we're talking about the parking lot is like literally 2 blocks away from where you're like going to start walking through the border cross, so you don't even have to walk far. And then as soon as you get on the Mexico side, you get in a cab, and you can even ask the cab driver, what's the best strip club to go to? They'll tell you.
Nice. So Crispy, real quick, some criticism. I would have skipped Darnold and have Loveland, because Loveland's like the 3rd best flex player in this tournament.
And what up, Chris? I'm doing all right. I got my wrist is the worst, took the worst of everything. My car took the worst, but my son's good. No injuries or anything, and I don't even think my wrist is broken. I think it's just a sprain, and I got a bruise on my shin. But yeah, so everything, we are all good. We are all good. Yeah, look, Heavy said, I like it, Crispy. Don't listen to him.
That's nothing a little weed couldn't take care of, right?
And if you remember, Rob, do you remember Crispy? Because if you were watching our show back in the day, like Crispy, his teams always get shit on purpose. Like that's how he wants it. Because it's always been like a joke that like it's going to be a team that we think sucks that ends up winning it somehow. So if you're getting a good grade, that means you ain't winning. So he always wants a bad grade.
I'm just not a fan of taking a bench player in the 6th round. Like, give me one of the best flex players, or even Waddle. Waddle would have been a pretty good pick there.
Well, I'll tell you though, some of the last 2 championship teams both took 3 quarterbacks inside the top 10 rounds. Anything could change. Yeah, as long as you guys are good, all that matters. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pissed about the car, but I said I'm grateful that we're not hurt. Like, I mean, if this is the worst, like mentally is probably worse than anything. I literally can't stop seeing the car hitting my car. Like, I felt like not like my life flashed before my eyes, but like right when that happened, like right when I noticed that I'm about to get hit because it happened so fucking quick. Like, dude, I cannot get that image like out of my head. Like, I really can't. It's fucking
Now, see,
annoying.
the thing, Noble was buckled up, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if he wasn't
So-
buckled, he would have been fucked. He would have like
So
maybe
that's
like,
so my baby mama with my 2 sons, she doesn't even buckle them up. She lets them like run around the back seat like we're in the 80s.
Oh man.
And if something happened like that to
Yeah.
her, my kids could be
Yeah.
seriously injured or dead.
Yeah, for sure. Because like Noble at first was screaming, like I thought that he was like hurt or something, but he was just freaked the fuck out. Like he's never been in an accident before. Like, I mean,
I'm
so
glad
like
he's okay.
yeah, he was freaking the fuck out. And then like he started being pissed. I was like, You're okay? You're okay? And he's like, Yeah. And then I got out and started yelling at the person, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what were you looking at? Like, dude.
He was following you, and we're like, I get to see him getting out and punching the dude the vagina.
Oh man, it was so fucking ridiculous, man. So yeah, we're gonna smoke more. We're gonna grade crispy and then heavy. You're next. So yeah, I mean, I even said B plus. So I mean, I'm not talking shit about it. I think it's a good trio. I mean, getting Darnold as a third, but especially what Jamie said though, the lack of upside. He does have a little bit of lack of upside because he doesn't run that much, even though that he can.
But he's so safe. He is safe.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind him as my second quarterback. Let's say you passed up on Knicks and went somewhere higher, like London or whatever.
Yeah, heavy. Literally, like it was like at this point, maybe like 5.5 hours ago. Yeah, and now, I'm doing the streaming. They went to Shake Shack to go eat. I'm like still too pissed off to like eat right now. Need to like smoke way more to get my appetite back. So no, he's good. He's good. I mean, he was freaked out for and Marco said get a Porsche from her insurance. Well, yeah, I mean, see, it all depends. Like, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna get something that I can't afford the maintenance on. Like, fuck that. I might upgrade to like a Civic Si. I had a Civic Sport. I've always wanted a Civic Si. But we'll see. Who the hell knows? Those Acura SUVs look pretty cool too, but I don't know about driving an SUV though. And but yeah, this time, like I got the Gap insurance. Like this is why you get it. Like fuck this exact fucking reason. And her being at fault, I need to contact one of those ambulance chasing lawyers and see how they can help me out.
Better call Sal.
Yeah, you know it. I thought that it was going to be real cliche and they would just show up like right on the spot, like that would have been even cooler. All right, back to Crispy. Running backs: Chase Brown, Henderson, Corum, and Rashad White in the starting lineup.
I like it. I like that a lot.
It's a lot of depth. I mean, but how would you grade this? Because I feel like me, it's teetering on a B plus and a B.
I would say like an 86.2.
Okay,
I love Chase Brown. I love the Chase Brown. Henderson, yes, good upside. Like if you wanted to go safe, you could have took Swift, but he went a full round later. Corum, I'm not a big Corum guy, but considering you got Rashad White, I'm putting Rashad White over Corum, so I like Rashad as like a fourth, but I understand him being your third.
Freaking Marco, I gotta call it Porsche. I thought only chicks call it Porsche.
I thought we stopped talking about the strip clubs because Porsche is working tonight.
That's funny. All right, I'm gonna call that a B.
I'll put a smiley face on it.
I mean, you said 86.2. I mean, that's a strong B.
I like it.
Let's see. Wide receivers: Chase, McLaurin, BTJ, and Josh Downs. I bet he gets an A because of Josh Downs for Jamie in the 11th round.
Hold on. Let me see. I love Chase. Obviously, A+, right?
Yeah.
Getting McLaurin that late.
That's kind of
Love
where he
that.
goes. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
no, not
late,
late,
I
but
guess,
like
in the grand scheme of things. But that's usually where he goes.
as
Somewhere
your
in
number
7.
2. McLaurin as your number
Yeah.
2 is great. BTJ as your number 3 is awesome because he could become a number 2, right?
Yeah, if he bounces
And
back.
Josh Downs is your 4th, and he has top 30, so that's number 3. Like that's a high end of third, like number 3. So you have a great crop here. So I'm gonna put this up in like the 90s, 91.7.
He's going higher than me. I was gonna say a B+.
Well,
that.
you have Jamar Chase, bro. You have McLaurin. Now,
I mean, to
if
me,
this was-
McLaurin is still kind of like a B. Like same with Brian Thomas, and I'd put Josh Downs as like a
Right.
B-. I guess I don't think of those guys
Right.
as B+ guys.
yeah, but still having Chase, Jamar Chase has to put that up there.
Well, he could be. He could be.
'Cause
I'm
he's
gonna
like
put
a-
it.
he's like a
I'm
high
still
A.
down. I'm
Like-
downplaying it. I'm downplaying it to the B+.
No,
It-
Crispy, Jamar Chase, high A, and then let's say Alex puts McLaurin and BTJ as a B. That does bring it up to a 90 for me.
See, I'm putting it at an 89.9. That's what I'm.
All right,
doing.
I'm gonna put it at a 90.2. So
There we go.
argue that 0.4 difference.
And Marco said, "Yeah, that's the name." He said, "I'll guarantee you it'll trigger a lot of Germans if you call it Porsche." Yeah. And I remember, you remember Marco on Fresh Prince? There was an episode where I don't even I don't remember. Maybe it was like someone came to visit Will and they were talking about how bougie Hillary and Carlton were, and they're literally walking around the house, and Carlton says Porsche, and then she says Porsche,
that,
and they just go
yes.
back and
Yeah.
forth like on that. And Alex G, you think James Conner will get traded? Maybe, but I don't know, man. Is he even going to pass any physicals? Like, I mean, that it's
Who's
going to
gonna
be
trade for
hard.
him?
Yeah,
Anything they
like,
cut him, someone else picks him up. I just
Yeah.
don't see him. They might as well just keep him for the locker room.
legit, not even worth a 7th rounder. Like, that's
Think
what
about it. You have James Conner as the second, third string there, but
Yeah.
the locker room for the rookie, like
Yeah.
having
Because he's
Love as
never been a
rookie-
guy who's been high talent. He's always been like, I mean, he's high talent, but he's always been the guy who's been like the little engine that could, right? The guy who like beat cancer, and came back, and the guy who took over for Le'Veon Bell when Le'Veon Bell turned into a little biatch, and but he always gets hurt. He always gets hurt. So yeah, no one's trading for him. All right, let's check Crispy's IDP. Devin Lloyd, Landman, Bush, Demario Davis, Jihad Campbell, and then Winters just to sprinkle in right there. That's really solid. That's either an A- or a B+, and I think might be leaning on the A- side of things. Not too shabby, Crispy, drafting out of the number 4 spot. Not too shabby, but you still get an F. All
I'm gonna
right.
give him a 69.
69, dudes.
All right, and here goes Heavy. You still in here, bro? You still in here? Yeah, see, Marco said I remember that episode. See, that was pretty funny, dude. I don't know how I can remember shit like that. I mean, it's different if you hear someone talking about it, but even just that, like saying Porsche, the shit just like popped into my mind. So much random football stats and random like movie and TV show shit shoved in my brain. Marco, it's an F for fantastic.
Huh.
Oh shit, that's who it was who broke the ribs. Jordan James. Crispy said Jordan James fractured his ribs on Monday.
Damn.
Yeah, because I think it was something different for Chris Braz. I don't think it was his ribs. But as soon as I get off the stream, Heavy, you still with us? You still with us? Okay, there we go. Said preface by saying it's my first draft of the season. Take it easy on me. First draft of the season for heavy hitter Rob. Let's see how much of a heavy hitter he was today. So Dart and Brissett. Okay. On
That's
the
ugly.
I'm just looking just to see. I don't grade off of the bench, but he did get Beck. He got Simpson, got Fields really late. I mean, good getting Beck to back up Brissett. Probably should have got Winston to back up Dart, especially if you're like only picking two guys. So I mean, for me, Dart, he's a B, even though he might be a little bit higher, in the rankings, but it's because of I get nervous about him, dude. He gives me Anthony Richardson vibes as far as like the way that he runs. He doesn't protect himself. And like that could only lead to bad things.
So
Brissett,
I'm on the clock.
Go ahead.
I'm on the clock right now with Dart. His here, 15 quarterbacks already went off the board. 15 quarterbacks. I already have 2, and I'm thinking I need to take Dart or Love, and then I'm just like, why would I want to take Dart when I could get Love?
Yeah,
for the safety, right? But then next pick, I can take my 4th and get Kyler Murray. So I'll have 4 of the top guys.
Nice. King D said go to Hong Kong and TJ. I mean, dude, wanted to talk about a great strip club, right? And I wonder, do they still have Adelitas there? That was the OG one from like way, way back in the day.
So for Dart Dynasty, I have him in my top 8. But for redraft, he's outside my top 14, 15.
Yeah.
I need
not a bad pick. Not a bad pick, just a little risky. So I'd say that. So to me, Dart's like a B. Jacoby is like a C plus. Well, no, Jacoby's probably like a C.
Jacoby's like a C minus, right?
Yeah, so I think it would be a C
plus.
It'd be a C plus for this combo. So not horrible, but everything in the grading system, like every tier down in the grade. So this would be down 1 would be a B minus, down 2 would be a C plus. So you're at -2 right now, and everything stems off of 85. So here we go. So running backs, very scary here.
Before you move on, as your QB1, Herbert should go over Dart 100%. Hurts over Dart 100%. Purdy and Lawrence definitely over Dart if it's your QB1. Dart is a great QB2. That's when you need to look at him as his upside. But take one of them safe guys that went after.
Yeah. So with the running backs, you can't put it off like what you did because like there's no ads, there's no trades. Like that's the and Heavy said you guys think don't force the stacks then. I wouldn't want to force the stacks, not because even though it's good, you can't avoid these positions. Like, I mean, dude, Charbonnet, like, yeah, he could come on like crazy in the end, but you're talking about him as your RB2, like right away, like Rodriguez, being in the starting lineup, or no, he wouldn't. But Rodriguez, Marks, Kamara, like those are good RB2s. And you got a shitload later. I mean, you had the right idea of getting depth.
I love your depth with the running backs,
but you should have gotten 2 inside the top, maybe 7-8 rounds at worst. Like I feel like somewhere between like halfway in between Javonte and Charbonnet, you probably should have taken at least a second one, if not earlier.
Jalen Warren Stevenson would have been awesome behind Javonte. Even Pollard as your number. I hate Pollard this year, but in this lineup, I'd rather have like a Stevenson, Jalen Warren, maybe even a Dobbins. Dobbins would be cool in this lineup over Marvin Harrison or Brissett.
Crispy, what the hell? This just happened. He said Chiefs OC son shot his mother. What the fuck? She's stable.
Whoa.
She's stable. He's 27 years old. What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't get this notification.
Dude,
I am
that's
on the
fucking
clock in a
insane.
league.
That's fucking insane. And yeah, heavy hitter Rob. Just remember, it's constructive, criticism here. We're
And
making sure
play
because we
the
want you to
board.
be in more. This is just the first one.
Yes.
You wanna
Also,
be in
play
more
the
games.
board. Play the board. I have.
He kind of did because he got all of his wide receivers at pretty decent value, but
Those were also
just-
values.
you
Yes.
just
So
took
it's
too
wide
many of them.
receivers. Yes.
yeah,
so
because you
where
need
went-
Javonte to never get hurt, like ever. Like if Javonte misses anything, you're kind of screwed.
So
if
I have
he's there every
Javonte.
game, you should be okay with that second RB. You're just hoping one of those like 10 guys does enough, get you 10 points at least or like something.
So I just did my rankings today again. And I put Javonte over ETN. And look, you got Javonte a full round later than ETN. So great value on Javonte. So I would have built off of that, knowing you already have two solid running wide receivers. Maybe instead of Ibuka or DJ Moore, you could have went your running back at that position or your QB2, and then you would have had more opportunity to go like Godwin or something.
Well, and here
instead of Brissett.
and here's another thing too. You should have went running back instead of Neighbors because you could have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm not speaking in guarantees, but like he goes later than the third round a lot. He goes later than the fourth round often enough for me to say you could have waited and gotten him in the third or the fourth round potentially with your pick because you're right in the middle. Like I think he would have fell to you there. Like even if I go look at yesterday's draft, let me see where he went in yesterday.
So he took Neighbors right after Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
he took. I can't see the draft board, but if you scroll over, in the beginning of the draft, yes. All right, so AJ Brown should definitely have been your pick right there.
So look, Neighbors. and really quick,
Chase Brown.
So yesterday it was a QB heavy draft, but Neighbors went at the 5'8", and he went after these are the guys who got picked like right before him in order, wide receiver wise: Rice, Nico, Ibuka, Chris Olave, AJ Brown, Pickens. So like all those guys like went before Neighbors, and that's not always going to happen. He did say I picked Neighbors where he thinks Neighbors will be picked, like later in the month. But I'm just advice for you moving forward. You do whatever you want, but you could probably get him a little bit later. So just a heads up on how the drafts fall. But I mean, dude, your whole freaking. I mean, this is either an A or an A+ for the wide receivers.
Yes.
I mean, dude, you killed it with the wide receiver.
You killed it at the wide receiver position. Even though you could have done better at the wide receiver, it's still an A+ considering how many you got.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's what's tough. So for me, quarterbacks, C+. The running backs, I'm going to give it a C. So that's down 5 right there. But the wide receivers being an A+, that's up 4. So you're really only down at a -1 right now. And let's see how the IDPs go. So TJ Watt, not a bad spot for him. Brian Burns, solid. Byron Young, solid. Chubb, I would just draft him later, not at all. Tooley, not a bad spot. The one thing that I see about all these, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is your top 5. You don't have a lot of like inside linebackers, and like that's kind of where you want to. That's the foundation that you want to build around. I'm not saying don't draft a TJ Watt or a Brian Burns because those guys could be tops at the position. Byron Young's good. Chubb, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully his injury wasn't too bad. Tooley could be good, but you need the inside line. Like, look at how I drafted mine. Just the top 5 all inside linebackers, and it's just because those guys are going to bring the consistent, 15 to 20 points. They might not bring as many like big games as like a Brian Burns or a TJ Watt because those guys drop 3 or 4 sacks in a game. Like that's going to be an insane amount of points. But those guys, those outside linebackers, they're going to have games where they get 3 points, 4 points, 0 points, you know. That's what's
So real quick, heavy hitter Rob, I sent you a message on Sleeper. So check your DMs. Big Game James. That's me. Since this is your first draft, I want to get you more involved in these. So I'm going to send you a personal message, and
he'll be getting more involved. I mean, he's here.
we'll
I
get
mean,
these
dude,
in.
he's here getting the grade. I mean, dude,
I even
Jamie's
almost
first draft. Jamie's first draft when he did this years ago, he sucked at IDP.
I was horrible. But my second draft and my third draft, it won me $1,000.
Yeah, like that's what's crazy. And it's because he was here to get the grade.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn. Like,
Put the
I mean, that's the only way to learn is to get the feedback.
And that's what I want to do to you. So, like, I sent you a DM.
What up, Jay?
We'll talk privately. Off air.
Cool. And he said, "This is my first IDP Epic name recognition." Yeah, there you go. I mean, no, yeah, and see exactly. Like, I didn't even know this is your first IDP, dude. Thanks for taking the jump. And the more that you do of these, the more that you'll notice how the board falls. Here's the way that I would order it in this league specifically. Things could change in other leagues, but for this tournament, the way that I would draft, like in order of importance for IDP. Middle/inside linebackers. I mean, those are your bread and butter. Edge rushers, which you got a bunch of, you know, but like those are the guys I want to get a little bit later in the draft or maybe sprinkled in to my top 5 guys, not like all of them, those guys. And then the strong safeties or the box safeties, those are like third of importance. And so like cornerbacks, rarely drafting them, you know, like maybe at the end, you know, big time guys. Free safeties, not really drafting those guys, you know, maybe one sprinkled in here or there. And then defensive tackles, not really drafting any of those guys. You know, there's kind of no point. They're way too hit or miss. And Jay, yeah, I'll give you the grade next. So for this, because I only grade the starters. I mean, to me, TJ Watt's like a B+. Same with Burns. Byron Young's like a B or a B+. I mean, Bradley Chubb, he's like a C+ guy right now. Tooley's like a B-. I think it's I'm gonna call this one a B. We're gonna call this one a B, and it's solid. It's good, but got a lot of volatility. And I don't even know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you got a good amount. He got 11 total.
If they all hit in the right weeks, I'm gonna give him a double B. We all heard of double D's, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give him a double B for this one.
There we go. So all in all, you were at a -1. So that's an 84 overall, and then 84 out of 100, and then that's a B. So not too shabby. You definitely got some volatility.
This is great, and you could learn from it.
Hell yeah.
And then check your DMs, bro. Just sent you one on Sleeper.
And let me see. Jay, you're next. Perfect timing. Hold on. Where is it?
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
All right. And let me see. We had some comments here. Jesus loves ya. I got Dart, Devonta Smith, JSN, Igbuka. I mean, dude, that's
solid.
Some dope ass wide receivers, dude.
You got some Mary Jane mixed in with that?
I hope so. And Heavy said I took Adams, was hoping to get Stafford on the way back. Should have taken Stafford first. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times Stafford will get drafted before Adams, but
dude, if you're in a single quarterback league, that is the best stack you could fucking have in a best ball.
Yeah,
you're gonna get Adams at a value, and then you just way later, get fucking Stafford as your QB1.
Yeah, and Stafford, no matter how you slice it, I mean, he's going late. Like he's not being drafted inside the top 12 at the position, and
yes,
I bet most weeks he's finishing inside the top 12 at the position.
I actually made a song about Stafford being a top 12 guy over like people like Nick.
Oh shit, it's still there. Nice. King D, nice. I haven't been to TJ in so long. Crispy said, would you have taken Marvin Harrison Jr. over BTJ?
No.
What do you think?
No, I'm always going BTJ first.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go.
Marv is a good consolation prize. I don't hate it.
Yeah. And Jay said, I just got out of work. I'm on hour 13. Man. Bro. Let's go.
We're about to hop off here after we do these grades, but definitely.
And dude, and Jay drafted this one while he was at work, bro. Salute to you.
Solid, man. I can't do that. I don't have the attention span. They call me DJ Panic Pick when I'm actually paying attention. So
let's see how it all shaped out here. And this, I don't know how many drafts is this for you, Jay? This is like his 4th, maybe 5th. I feel like Jay's only been around for like a week. He just found me, but he's jumped in hardcore.
So Jay,
4th or 5th, he said, yeah.
When I first found these leagues, I only did 5 drafts my first year. And out of the 5 drafts, I came in 2nd fucking place. One of them. My first one sucked, just like this heavy hitter dude, heavy hitter Rob. I was horrible. But my 2nd draft, I killed it. 3rd draft, killed it. 4th, I killed it. And one of those came in 2nd place in this whole fucking goddamn tournament. So keep drafting with us. Keep putting these monies in. You're
and Jay, if you can't, I know you can't see him, but that's Jamie, aka Big Game James. He's on YouTube with me.
Hop over to YouTube. Just subscribe.
And Jay said, "Oh, I'm here. I'm locked in." Hell yeah, Jay's been locked in ever since he found me because he wanted to get into a league with someone. I was like, "Bro, I got the league for you. Jump in. Shoot me a message on Sleeper." And that was it. He joined like the draft the next day. And Crispy said Crispy said he's drafted under houses. Dude, I mean, Crispy's down laying pipe sometimes and doing drafts at the exact same time.
Dude, don't be laying that pipe unless you're willing to hop on that shit.
Marco said no chance I could draft at work, no reception down in Guantanamo. Dude, you don't
Guantanamo Bay.
You don't work at Guantanamo Bay. And Heavy said, looks good, Jay. Barkley, Hurts, Stack will do well. Yeah, look at this. So quarterbacks, Hurts, Love, Stroud. To me, Hurts is a B+. Love is a strong B or a B+. I feel like mostly a B. And then Stroud's like a B-. But since it's only like 2 of them, I mean, Stroud just kind of adds to it. So I think because of the quantity, I'm going to give it a B+.
Yeah, see, getting your 3rd quarterback in the 8th round, considering the last one, someone had Darnold as their 3rd, but they got him in the 6th.
Yeah, it was crispy.
This is freaking awesome compared to that. So I'm going to up it.
And it's funny because he picked his 2nd one where Crispy picked the 3rd. I think I don't know if I like Stroud better than Darnold. I do think Stroud's going to get a little bounce back though. And I gave Crispy a B+ for his also. Running backs, Barkley, Jacobs, Dobbins. It's not a bad 3. I'm going to give it a B total. What say you, Jamie?
Jacobs. I love the Barkley. Jacobs worries me, but I love the value that you're getting him at now. But it's starting to bounce back a little bit. Like 2, 3. Getting him right after Love. No, I would have took Javonte there, and you would have fucked over heavy hitter. Would have got a downgrade. So if you would have took Javonte there, it would have been up a grade.
So what if he mixed? What if? Because we are living in a world where nothing happens to Jacobs. I mean, let's say absolutely nothing happens to Jacobs. He gets in no legal trouble.
He would still be right around Javonte for me.
Okay,
but it would be closer. Which one? Javonte Jacobs. I don't know.
Okay, Marco said the place I work is in the basement of a mall and the reception's really bad. He said even for Germany. He said so. I started calling it Guantanamo. Just working in the cemented basement, no service. All right, let's see his wide receivers. Dude, Amon Ra keeps going higher and higher, bro. Man, I don't like it.
I'm on
And
Ra.
wait, and Jay, are you a Lions fan? Because I know Zach is. He's been in a bunch of leagues. But are you a Lions fan? What fan are your team of?
Funny thing about St. Brown, man. He's actually been going.
He said if I would have taken Stroud, he said you bums would have given me an eye for an incomplete. I might have, Crispy. Okay, he said he just loves Gibbs. He's a Bears fan. Okay, cool. Didn't know if you were from Chicago or moved there. So let's see.
You can't go wrong with St. Brown. He's been a top 5 wide receiver the past 2-3 years.
And he took him over.
I would have took
JSN.
Okay. I would have took JSN, honestly.
Yeah.
But I also love St. Brown over Cook and Genty, who also went right after her. So
yeah,
I don't hate it, man. You're cutting it thin with St. Brown and JSN. They're both the same to me.
So Monra got Ladd, got Romy Roma Dunze, got Sutton, got Wandale. All those guys are in his starting lineup.
You're gonna have to sell me on Sutton. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, his is 4th.
Yes, but look at who went around him. Like, give me everyone around him. Like, give me Reed, give me Pittman, give me Pearsall.
Well, he couldn't have got. Guys. I mean, he could have got Pearsall, could have got Lemon, could have got Addison. Those are the guys.
Downs, give me Downs.
Could have got Downs.
Yeah, so like.
Yeah, I guess he could have got Reed because Reed went after
Sutton is not the guy. That's why Waddle came in to replace him.
I think Sutton's better as a number 2 than a number 1 because he's just getting the heaviest coverage over there. I mean, if we go back to like his rookie year and when he's older now, obviously, but we'll see. I think Waddle being over there is going to help him because he's never going to see a double team now.
I mean, Nix does throw a lot, so I do think he's still going to get his.
I should be on tomorrow. Yeah. Oh shit, 5:45 over there, bro. So you got to work at 10 a.m. Man. We'll see you. We'll see you later, bro. We'll see you tomorrow.
Is that Marco from the future?
Yeah, it is. You hear that drop?
Cool. Good night, future boy.
Yeah, he's already ahead of us. He knows what's going to happen. So
yeah, bro.
When he wakes up, he already knows.
It's already Thursday for him.
We're doing. Yeah,
it's already Thursday for him. It's Wednesday for everybody in America.
I tried to message Marco from the future to get these bets locked in because I want to know what already happened before I put my bets in because he already knows what's going to happen.
Bro, he called the last Rex Burkhead touchdown. He was like, Rex Burkhead's going to score today. I should have put all my money on it. I should have mortgaged a house, on it. Dude, it was a lock. It was probably like 1,000 to 1, like odds of him scoring. And he did.
Because he's from the future already. He knows it's going to happen.
And Heavy said, is Burrow going second QB typical? Who are your top 5? So I would say more often than not, it's probably Allen and May that are going top 2. But I would have Burrow like number 2. I'm just talking about in these. I'm talking about in these drafts.
So give me Lamar over May right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people are taking May over Lamar. And I think Herbert's being undervalued. He could be top 5, but you're getting him at like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think the way
with Dak. For me, I think 3. No, like
dude,
and
even last year when going against the Browns, I can't remember who the Browns beat with their very first game, but I lost in the survival pool because I picked against the Browns, and Marco's like, "Don't go against the Browns; they're gonna win." They ended up winning. It was their first win of the season. So here's the way that I'd rank them heavy, I think. I would go Allen. I would go Burrow. I would go Lamar. I would go Drake. And then I would go Herbert. That would be my top 5.
I can get down with that.
It was the Packers. That's who lost to him. Freaking Packers. Suck.
They fucking bunch Packers.
Yeah. Dude, so I think, man, this one's tough with J Squad with the baby back Gibbs because I feel like I'm gonna go a B+ with that, even with Amon Ra. I mean, because Lad, he's got a lot of potential, but he's still not. I don't know. Like he's on the fringe, but he's still a B guy.
I mean, I do have Ladd as the most targeted player in that offense.
Yeah, for sure. Outside of Herbert or including Herbert?
No, targets. Like
oh yeah. I thought meant you targeting him in drafts. That's what I thought you meant.
Oh yeah. So like, I mean, Hampton. I think Hampton could finish as a top 3 running back. But like Ladd
and Heavy said May really that good as ADP seems a bit overrated. I mean, dude, he ran a lot, and that's what kept his scores like high. So no, I do think the ADP is overrated because I'd draft him later than his ADP.
Yeah, he's still going top 3.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
could finish
getting hyped up so much. Well, it's because of last year. I mean, last year was it was insane. And he was like, and really it's in real life too, where he was up for the MVP voting, because I mean, that literally makes no difference to fantasy football, but that's why there's extra hype like on him as well. And then getting AJ Brown, like that's another reason people are all over his nuts. Now he has a true number 1.
Yep.
All right. So I'm calling that a B plus for the wide receivers. So what was it? It was a B plus. I don't even think I graded the running backs. Or no, I called the running backs I called the running backs a B, right? That's what it was. And then the wide receivers are a B plus. And then IDP, Crosby, Fred Warner, Anderson, Benito, Hendrickson. Nice. That's a dope top 5. I would still mix in more inside linebackers though. Because I mean Crosby's dope. Fred Warner's an inside linebacker, so like that's the kind of guy you want to target. Will Anderson's dope, but I would probably pick and choose and go like Anderson or Benito. And instead of Benito, I think you would pick Anderson. And then instead of Benito, I would be going an inside linebacker. And then I'd try to wait on Trey Hendrickson and go with an inside linebacker there also. So you have like 3 inside linebackers and 2 edge rushers. Like that's how I would be if I was going to target the edge rushers that early. But this is still dope. I mean, Crosby's an A. Fred Warner's like a B plus or an A minus. He's like on the fringe. I'd say Anderson is either an A minus or a B plus as well. Benito's a B plus. Hendrickson's a B or a B plus. I'm gonna give that a B plus total. Peace out, Marco. We'll catch you later, bro. Dude, savage.
We'll catch you in the future, bro.
Yeah. When we wake up, we'll finally be caught up to where you are now.
Yeah, we'll catch up one of these days.
And one more bowl before you get out of here. So what did this all shape out to be? So it was B plus, B plus, B plus. So that's up 3. So that's an 88 total. So right on the B plus, B plus threshold there. And that would be tipping on the B plus side. There you go. Not too shabby. And we never know who's gonna fucking win this thing because it's like when you can't make any moves, there's so much like
injury concern, coaching changes in the middle of the year that could affect this.
Jay said that's 2 points lower. Jay says 2 points lower than my draft yesterday. I mean, dude, an 88 is still good. Last year I was grading not just the starters. Dude, nobody got above like an 89 last year. Like maybe there was 1 or 2 like 90s, but it's because I was grading more of the team. So like people's benches, would lower the score sometimes.
And my drunk ass would rate everyone like a 98. I remember that.
Heavy said, what about CMC going at 3? So he went at 5 in this one, but he said no risk it, no biscuit. I mean, so here's the thing. 2 years ago, remember CMC got hurt? The guy who won the championship had CMC as his first round pick in that. So a first round pick can be overcame. I think he had 3 injuries inside his top 10, just like last year's champion had 3 injuries inside the top 10. So top 10 is important, but your depth is important. The way you configure those later pieces, is important.
Because if you think about it, CMC, 30 plus years old, he had 450 touches last year.
Yeah.
He may not be worth that top 5 pick this year. He may be worth the 202, yeah, but maybe not the 105.
We'll see. We'll see how it's all going to play out, because we never know. But yeah, CMC makes me nervous. He does. I've taken JT over him a couple
Oh,
times.
100%. 100%. I would
I've
take
still-
JT over him. I
I've
take
still
St.
ta-
Brown over both.
Okay. I mean, I'm still taking him though, because you can't be scared of him. If he ends up having a really good season and like has a really good week 17, like yeah, that would suck if you have 0 shares of him on any good teams. But we'll see. We shall see. All right, I'm gonna finish this bowl and then we're gonna get up out of here. But for everyone who's never gone to fantasyfootballhustler.com, go do that, because it has every single link to every spot that I am. And Jay said all my teams have been around the 88 to 90 range, though. I mean, that yeah, that's where it's at, and that's all the that's the starters that we're grading. And the starters are the foundation for sure. It's got to make sure you're grabbing good depth pieces along the way as well. All right, TJ said trade in number 4. Cool. Is that the Superflex IDP? Is that the one that we're drafting in right now, I'm assuming? All right. Getting the hell up out of here. TikTok, Jay, Heavy, whoever's there. Jesus loves you, just jumped in there. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Should be back. Peace out. And everybody else on YouTube and wherever around the world we're all watching. See you guys tomorrow. And be on the lookout. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish the news post, and then I'm gonna post that tonight. Normally it will be posted, before that, but the stupid idiot that ran into me like slowed me down like 4 hours from getting home. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be back at it towards normal. Jamie, thanks for coming through, bro. You the man.
Always awesome hanging out. Peace out, brothers.
Peace out.